semifinal action here at D.A.R.C. Field on a frigid Wednesday night. Good one for you as the Danville Lady Blue Devils 24-1 on the season, taking on the Mechanicsburg Lady Indians 8-11 in this matchup. Danville looking to cruise to another victory, but Mechanicsburg looking to come up with some late season magic. Stay with us for the Scout Construction LLC pregame show coming up next.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Bryce Coder with the OH.REPORT, bringing you the Scout Construction LLC pregame show here at D.A.R.C. Field. Mechanicsburg making the long trip out to Danville, Ohio. Taking a look at our away team. First off, an 8-11 on the season so far this year, 5-6 in the conference. Taking a look at some of the stats: 241 team batting average, 328 on base percentage, and 5 home runs as a team. Taking a look at our player spotlight, and it's Avery McDowel who will be starting us off here in the first inning. And taking a look at our keys to victory, they're going to want to linger around, as we saw in some of the East Knox games when they were able to linger around, able to frustrate the other side and stay around longer than a lot of teams and a lot of people thought they were going to be able to. So we come back up for first pitch, and it's a swung on strike. Left outside, all even at 1. This one high, I guess pitch number 2 called a strike, so it's 1-2. Hard strike. Addie Bocock on the rubber inside the pitcher's circle. A couple of really good pitchers in her and Humphrey, but this one hit to second base, flipped over to first, makes the stretch, and we have one away. Another look on the Killbuck Savings Bank instant replay. Bella Bakovitz, the third baseman, takes the plate. Just on the inside part of the plate, he says. Only 2 batters so far, but good first pitch control. Hit hard on the ground toward short. The throw gets her by about 3 steps, and now we have 2 away. Miley DeLong, who's pitching on the other side of things, batting out of the 3 spot, will look to get something going with 2 outs. Letting this one go towards the dirt. The pitch is high, 2-0. After commanding the first 2 ABs into a 2-strike territory, now 2-0 the other way. Hit in on the hand, shortstop making a tough play, plants her foot, makes the throw over to first, not in time, but a very athletic throw over at short. And we officially under a storm delay as we have a runner on first, 2 outs, new batter coming up, and Keelan McGee once we come back, but this gives us a good opportunity to take a look at our team spotlight for the Danville Blue Devils. And on the year, 24-1, 14-0 in the conference. And take a look at this spotlight here. They suffered their first loss of the season to Olentangy Liberty, only 4-2. Take a look at these numbers. Olentangy Liberty, with an enrollment last year of 1,872, to Danville's 242 last year. Taking a look at the state championships that Olentangy Liberty has won so far across all the seasons in the 2024-2025 campaign, and it's 3 spectacular sporting programs, but Danville, a small school, putting up such a great fight in that contest. Taking a look at player spotlight, and it's Ruby Bartok, the first baseman, batting .507 with 7 home runs on the season, 33 RBIs, competing near the top spot of the KMAC in every single one of those categories. Now taking a look at our keys to victory during our storm delay here. And you're going to have to expect resistance. This is a team that put you out last year, but you know that they've graduated a lot. They still feel like they could come up with a little bit of magic, as both sides look to be taking to the field. So I don't think any lightning, but the rain picked up enough just to disrupt play. The other key to victory for Danville is just focusing on that contact gap focus hitting. They are a team that can smack the ball around, but when they're consistent and at their best, it's everybody hitting, looking to get contact on the ball, putting it into gaps. That's where they excel the most. All right, so 2 outs, runner over on first. That's DeLong. Keelan McGee batting out of the 4 spot, the first baseman. Slows her down a bit, gets her swinging for strike 1. Spins and deals. In the other batter's box, she lets it go. We're all even at 1. Speeds her up now. Swinging for strike 2, 1-2, and a payoff opportunity. Modest lead over at first after the pitch. The 1-2 just misses the outside corner. The 2-2. Late on it, in on the hands, just sawing it off and sending it out of play, foul. Gets her swinging for strike 3, and the first strikeout of the game will round out the top of the first. Stay with us for more softball action coming up next.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Bottom of 1 here at D.A.R.C.I Field. Addison Mickley will take the batter's box. Your K-Mac stolen base leader. Well-placed strike. Pitch number 1 here in the bottom of the first. Placing the speed of Mickley in center field, able to cover a whole lot of ground. This one she hits towards center field. Well hit, but not going to be enough. Center fielder can't come up with it. Right fielder, nice job cleaning up. Thrown into the infield. Pitcher finally wraps it up. It's a double for Addison Mickley, taking no time at all. Wind certainly a factor tonight. That one likely would have been a home run, but blowing in towards the catcher. Our second hit of the ball game brings up Abby Sapp. First pitch gets away from the catcher. Mickley takes third easily, and rounding third, looking towards home, and she'll hold up there. Now Abby Sapp batting out of the 2 spot, a prime opportunity to get the first run on the board in this ball game. Hit high in the infield, center fielder calling off the other infielders and wraps it up nicely for out number 1. Bringing up Marista Brown, the catcher. Powerful right-handed hitter. Virtually anything driven to the outfield will score the run. At the letters, ball 1. Pitcher sets the 1-0. Almost gets away from the catcher again, but she does a good job of reacting quickly, keeping everything in front. Fouled back for strike 1. Still a pretty good hitters count, 2-1. As mentioned earlier, Miley DeLong on the metaphorical bump had a hit, first hit of the ball game at that, in the top of the first. The throw down. Not in time, but that one close. So 3-1. We'll see how they decide to play this. Letting it go low for ball number 4. So Brown earns herself a base on balls, and that brings up Alicia Humphrey in the 4 spot. Humphrey, one of the home run, RBI, OBP, batting average leaders of the K-Mac. So many things you can say about her as Brown takes off for second. Easily reaches without the throw. The 0-1 she thinks about, but ultimately decides to hold back, and that was the wise decision. 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out. Prime opportunity to crack this game wide open. Instead, fouling this one away. We have a 1-2. Another one of those KMAC home run leaders, Ruby Bartok, looming in the on-deck circle. Stepping out, just getting a piece of it. It was well hit, but well foul also. Stepping into the box for another 1-2. The pitch. Inside. Batter balks at it a bit, but ultimately called a ball. Full count. Hit hard towards the shortstop, almost hits the runner, but over her head. 1 run's going to score, 2 runs are going to score. Humphrey holds up at first, and it's an RBI, 2 RBI base hit for Humphrey. Danville's on the board. Time called as they are retrieving a softball for the bag of the home plate umpire. Ruby Bartok at the plate. Humphrey on first. The speed of her could potentially lead to an RBI if it's put well into the gaps. But for Mechanicsburg, DeLong just looking to get them out of this inning, potentially a double play opportunity, get them back on the offensive side of things to get those runs back. Bartok hits it towards left field. This will get down. Humphrey thinking about third. She's about halfway there, but ultimately holds up, and we have runners on first and second after a base hit from Bartok. Maddie Payne, the shortstop, now with runners on first and second. Only 1 out. It would put the infield fly rule into effect if it were indeed a fly ball in the infield. In the dirt, catcher keeps the skipper in front, throws it back, and just keeps the runners close. Payne, while mostly having the speed, is certainly capable of the power as well, laying down a bunt. It's a good one. Pitcher backs off. First baseman makes the play. A good play over to first, but the throw into home gets away, so Humphrey will score all the way from second. We take another look. So despite that count, the RBI for Payne. We have a runner on third. Addie Bocock at the plate. The pitcher capable of power herself as she looks at ball 2. Needing a strike, and she gets one in the way of a foul tip. So baiting her by going up towards the letters. We'll see if she goes back to it in a 2-strike opportunity, if there is one presented. This one hit with a lot of backspin, just foul though. So it was chopped at the hands, and it's now 2-2. We'll see which direction they decide to go. Got her pretty good up. We'll see if they decide to bury it. They do go down, and she drives it well towards left field. Well foul, but that one clearing the fence by quite a bit. Another 2-2. Way in front of this one, just making contact with the tip of the bat, flips it over to first for out number 3. Take another look at that one, but the story there, Danville leading this one 3-0 over Mechanicsburg.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Top of 2 and Kendall Booth will start us off at the plate. Bocock holding on to the rubber in the pitcher circle. Danville leading 3-0 after an explosive bottom of the first. Lead-off double by Addison Mickley, then ultimately driven in by Alicia Humphrey, who went around to score herself on a 3-4 fielder's choice from Maddie Payne. Mechanicsburg able to come up with a hit in the top of the first, though. Miley DeLong started it off batting out of the 3 spot. Ultimately left stranded. Booth looks at ball 3. Just able to get a piece of this one as she was behind. as a coach, a lot of confidence in your hitter to have them swinging away a 3-0 situation, but knowing that if she can get a hold of one, it's going to go. Looks at ball 4, so we have a runner on first. So this will bring up Aubrey Retterer, the center fielder. Got to look at some of her speed in center field earlier on a well-hit ball from Mickley. Pretty good lead over there at first as Retterer looks at strike 1. Runner on first, tying her shoe. Safety first, of course. We said we were bringing you all the action. We meant all the action. The 0-1. Had trouble catching up with that one. Just able to get a piece in on the thin part of the bat and fouls it away. Now an 0-2. Spins and deals. Just missing at the low part of the strike zone. It's 1-2. Just off the tip of the bat as she gets her with a little bit of movement. We'll have another 1-2. They'll try again. The 1-2 gets her swinging for strike number 3. So Retterer going down on strikes. That's the second strikeout of the game for Bartok. Both of them swinging. And with one out, that brings up Clara Forrest batting out of the 7 spot, the right fielder. Smart play leaving that one down. So from the looks of things, Booth over on first, likely just staying put until something gets by the throw down to first, and we know that they're capable of that, but not in time. I think in that, if they can just get her to reduce that lead by a step or so, they feel like they'd be successful. So this gives us a 2-1 count. Runner on first. Only one away. Curveball gets her out in front. Now an opportunity to earn her 3rd strikeout of the evening. Two for strike 3, swinging the throw down to first. Runner able to get back with a dive, but we have a strikeout. Second consecutive batter going down on strikes. Credit to Mechanicsburg as staying aggressive and swinging away in these scenarios. This one bringing up the left-handed hitter, Birdie Wilhelm. Wilhelm tips one away for strike one. Putting the bunt down, quick reaction from the third baseman. Gets her when the runner was only about halfway down the line. So a quick top of the second will bring up Danville in the bottom of the second, looking to extend this lead from 3-0 and beyond. Stay with us.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Joining you in the bottom of two, getting things started, is Taylor Mead batting out of the 8 spot, 8-9-1 due up. Pitch in on the plate, batter has to move away from it. Gets away from the catcher for ball one. Another skipper. Catcher quick to get up as hit on the arm, and it seems like as a catcher you get hit everywhere where you don't have padding. So some confusion with the scoreboard. So now officially 3-1 after she lets the pitch go. Drop ball just making contact with the bottom of the bat. Suddenly have a full count. Credit to the pitcher as she was able to work back from 3-0. So we start off with the base on balls, a runner over on first with no outs. Taylor Johnston making her way up to the plate, the second baseman, and a left-handed hitter. Showing bunt, but not able to get it down. So it gives us an 0-1 count. Play being called. Offensively, that is. We'll see what they decide to go with if they do, in fact, go with that bunt. And they don't. It gets away from the catcher, and it's past the shortstop on the throw, now making her way to third. Unfortunate series of events for Mechanicsburg. So what was a good opportunity to get something going here with no outs is now a great opportunity to get something going, as the fourth run of the ball game is just 60 feet away. Well-placed strike on the outside corner for strike number 2. A 1-2. There goes the slap bunt, but a good throw over from shortstop gets her by about a step and a half. All the same, the run will score, so it works as intended. Danville now leading 4-0 on the RBI from Johnston. Just off the plate, says the umpire. Now 1-0. We're back at the top of the lineup for Danville. Addison Mickley, who had a double her first time up to center field. Looks at a strike, and we're all even at 1. Now 2-1. Umpires on a 3 blue crew tonight. Usually with 2, but for these tournament games, an extra assurance of accuracy. Hit hard over the shortstop's head, straight into the gap, all the way to the fence. Mickley thinking about second, and she'll be in easily, standing up. Doing a good job. I don't think that was where she thought it was going to be, but great footwork and the ability and the strength to turn on that one. So a pair of doubles for Mickley. Now Sapp at the plate, flew out to the shortstop her first time. Quick throw back from the catcher as Mickley taking a big lead over there at second. Over 30 stolen bases on the season. They know what she's capable of. Showing bunt, Sapp pulls back, runner moving, the throw gets her, they say. So a throw over is hard. Third baseman making a miraculous grab and moving in as there's discussion from the umpire over at third with the third base coach. We get the benefit of seeing another look. We'll take another one after that even. Tough call, aside from the fact that it was bang, bang, the cloud of dirt that came up with it. 2-0, driven high into left field, shallow. Left shortstop cleans it up for out number 3, though. So this one a little bit cleaner. Danville only able to pick up 1, but they lead the way in this one 4-0 over Mechanicsburg. Stay with us.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Look now at the Game Changer feed as we enter the top of the third. I'm always impressed with the contraptions and all the different ideas that the fans and parents come up with to be able to bring every single game. So Danville leading the way 4-0 here in the top of the third. Waves at strike one. This brings up the top of the order. Avery McDowel. Her first time up, grounded out, but will look to change her fortunes here. Great movement on that pitch. Away from the batter, gets her for a strike. Now down 0-2, McDowell will look to battle back. Great hitter to do so. Batting average over 400, but instead she will succumb to the strikeout. She's not alone, as that is the 4th strikeout of the night. Bakovitz at the plate, batting out of the 2 spot. After the strikeout, seeing that one, drives it towards second base. Second baseman collects it. Defensively strong all around, but the amount of ground that the middle infielders are able to cover between second and shortstop is just incredible, and it really allows the corner bases be able to play the batter as much as possible. Third baseman moving to her right, throws it past the first baseman, so that means DeLong will end up on second. So that one will be ruled an E5. As Humphrey, the good teammate that she is, took credit. Says, my bad. Keelan McGee, the first baseman, and batting out of the 4 spot, has a runner in scoring position now. Chance to get on the board for the first time tonight. Catcher tries to place it, but umpire not biting. 1-0. Big gray storm clouds looming in. Hopefully they'll hold off for just a few more innings. Just above the letters, 2-0. Getting a look at the whole landscape as a trickle of rain starts to come in. Good thing is, quick pace of play we've had so far. 2-1. It's strike high in the zone, all even at 2. That one right around where the first ball was, but first ball just a few inches higher, that one. Finding the zone nicely. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. So full count, 2 outs. Taking a long time, but finally ready. The pitch too far inside, so the walker. Now a little opportunity for a 2-out rally as this brings up Kendall Booth, who herself walked her first time up. This, in effect, putting the force at any base. Healthy lead over there at second. Just looking to get anything going. Now 2-0. Just catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Gives Bocock a little bit of wiggle room. Not so much competing for a strike, but can compete for the corners again. This one hit in on the hands. Second baseman makes the throw over to first, and that's out number 3. This will bring up the bottom of the third as Danville leads the way 4-0. They've scored in each of the previous innings. We'll see if they're able to keep that going.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Look inside the booth here at D.A.R.C. Field, where Danville has taken a 4-0 lead over Mechanicsburg here in the bottom of the third. The away crowd of Mechanicsburg really trying to battle for their squad. You can hear them trying to rile up that energy from the dugout. So it looks like a little wind tornado got in the eyes of everyone at the plate. Would have been difficult to call, would have been difficult to catch. Marista Brown at the plate, batting out of the 3 spot. Getting things started here in the bottom of the third. She walked her first time up. later came around to score. Hit high toward shallow center. Shortstop ranging a long way, but not able to come up with the diving grab. Brown advances all the way to second as no one was covering. That one a difficult play for everyone, as shortstop probably did have the best route on it. Way over the head of the second baseman, as it would have been a basket catch and just too far of a run for the center fielder. So after the double, Alicia Humphrey will take the plate with a runner in scoring position that moves all the way to third on a ball that peters away from the catcher. Just eats the catcher up a little bit, and that allowed just enough time for Brown to make the move over to third. Just catches the outside corner. We're all even at 1. Bartok in the on-deck circle, Payne in the hole. A skipper, catcher keeps it in front, now 2-1. A look at the on-deck circle, going untraditional. They go with the D for Danville. Now 2-1. Thinks about it, in on the hands. Umpire says strike 2. Looking for her first strikeout tonight. Not on this pitch, it's all full. Hit on top of it. This one a dribbler towards third. First baseman does a great job of holding it up, and it's a double play at home. So from 0 outs to 2, we'll take another look at this one. The throw baiting the runner from third. Incredible grab by the first baseman to keep that one in the basket. It was a low skipper in towards her ankles, but she kept it in front. Even better heads-up play to take it home. She got her by a whole step. So now quickly 2 away as Bartok takes the plate, taking a little bit off this pitch for strike 1. Way in front of this one as it's hit well foul towards the third base side. Bartok down 0-2. The pitch from DeLong is drilled down the third base side, but just foul. Hard hit ball, almost took out the umpire in the process. So contact not the issue. Timing as Bartok tries to time this one up, but she's just smoking these balls. Outfielders adjusting, moving to their left to compensate. Bartok, our player spotlight on the night, already with 7 home runs on the year. So we're entering the middle stages of the postseason. Ball hit on the ground, shortstop keeps it in front on the dive, but the throw is going to be over the head of the first baseman and out of play. So Bartok will move 60 feet up to second base. We'll get another look at that one. Just not much time to react at all. Athletic enough just to get down and keep it on the ground. That one could have ended up in shallow left field. So the single from Bartok brings up Matty Payne, the shortstop, batting out of the 6th spot. Payne already with an RBI off of a fielder's choice. And hits the batter. This one skipping in towards the legs. As it bounces away towards the first base side, Payne will take her base and will have runners at first and second after the hit by pitch. Bartok at the plate, the pitcher. Try to do herself a favor and put one into the gap and potentially drive a couple home. Ball 2, says the umpire. Runners staying pretty stuck to their bags. Hit on the ground over third base. It's going to be fair. Left fielder picking it up. 1 run will score. The throw to third, not in time, and we'll have runners on second and third. Credit the RBI double to Addie Bartok. So subbing the designated player will have a little bit more speed over at second. Danville now with a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Taking a look at the scoreboard, I think officially they ruled that a hit. For a second it had error illuminated, but so now Taylor Mead at the plate, the designated player. Walked her first time up. Now looking to extend this lead even further. Too high, says the umpire. We're all even at 1. Smart decision to let that one go. Ball 4, says the umpire. So second walk of the night for Mead. So now we have bases loaded. Taylor Johnston coming up to the plate. What was an electrifying double play for Mechanicsburg has turned into a jam. They really want to get this one as Mickley is in the on-deck circle, who already has a pair of doubles. Johnston grounded out, but recorded an RBI in her last at-bat, just out of the reach of the shortstop. 1 run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score. They will hold up the runner at third, but no throw to second as there was a late decision to finally take for it. And a hard hit ball on a rope. A lot of action over at short for Avery McDowel. She's made some good plays, but some have just been impossible to come up with. Now Addison Mickley will take to the plate. Hit towards center field, hit well over the head of the center fielder. It'll hit the wall on 1 hop. 2 runs are going to score, and Mickley pulls into second for her 3rd double of the night. It took a little bit of time, but this one's starting to get out of hand. Abby Sapp now at the plate. She is the 9th batter of this half inning. So if they're able to bring up the on-deck hitter, they will have officially batted around the order. Thinking about it, but letting it go. Now with the 2-0. Strike catches the inside part of the plate. DeLong does a good job of battling back so far. Now takes it to the other side of the plate, and we're all even at 2. Sapp 0 for 2 on the day, would really like to get one down. Third baseman makes the play, throws it over to first. The stretch by the first baseman cleans things up for out number 3 here in the bottom of the 3rd, but damage done. Danville now leading the way 9-0 over Mechanicsburg as we head into the top of the 4th. Stay with us.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Back with you for top of 4 here at D.A.R.C. Field. Danville with a commanding lead, 9-0. Rain predicted in the forecast. Wind certainly picking up, and that gray storm cloud migrating towards left field. Aubrey Retterer will start things off for Mechanicsburg. Center fielder struck out her first time up. Credit to the Mechanicsburg dugout. They still believe, still trying to keep the energy going for their team. Lets this one go for a ball. We're all tied up at 1. So it looks like rain picking up just a little bit now. The umbrellas coming out from the fans. Strike catches the outside corner, 1-2. You see the droplets coming in on the press box window. Swings at strike 3, her second strikeout on the night, and that is Bocock's 5th strikeout. So after Retterer goes down on strikes, that'll bring up Clara Forrest. Please bear with us as we work to manage the rain. Strike just catches the outside part of the plate. So now 0-2 as the umbrellas go flying. Now with an 0-2. No, says the umpire. Strikeout number 6 on the night, and that's out number 2 here in the top. Out number 6 on the night, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. And again, credit to Mechanicsburg, despite these strikeouts every single time. And now Bocock, a chance to strike out the side, only needs one more. 0-2 count, she can take it any direction she wants. That's exactly what she does. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikes. Stay with us for the bottom of the 4th. Coming up next, see if Danville is able to push this into double-digit territory.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Joining you for the bottom of the 4th, and we appreciate you bearing with us through the rain. We got the window cleaned off quickly, though. A 4-3 ground out. That was Yeah, Brown, as they have a quick conversation about what she saw. That's really what makes good teams so strong, is their ability to communicate with one another. Taking a lot off of that one. Humphrey doesn't bite, but it catches the zone for strike one. Now down 0-2. Humphrey had a pair of RBIs early on in the first inning off of a base hit, but grounded into the double play that got her at first and threw out the runner at home. Hit towards right field, just off the tip of the glove of the right fielder. She's going to advance, thinking about third now. Humphreys gets down and throw well behind the runner. We'll see what they decide to rule that one, as it was a tough play, but it did make contact. So after the big swinging from Humphrey, Bartok will get her shot. She was hit by a pitch her last time up, singled in the first, officially 1 for 1 on the day. Hit towards center. This one's going to get down into the gap. One run is going to score from third, and she will pull in easily to second. Bartok with her second hit of the night. Just well driven. I mean, just basically out of a batting cage. Drives it right back up the middle. So Maddie Payne will take the plate with a runner over on second. Only one away. Danville with the commanding 10-0 lead. Mechanicsburg will have the top of the fifth to try to get it under double digits, or we will have a run rule. .10, well inside. Almost could hit the batter, but just off the legs. Rain looks like it is stopped, but the wind's still there. And if you look right up there at the top of your screen, you can see the American flag in the direction that's moving and how quickly it is, just to get an idea of how much this wind is ripping. Payne will walk on 4 straight balls, so we'll have runners on first and second. And truly, any other night, any of these balls that were hit well towards the outfield and got contact with the fence, those likely would have been home runs. Bocock looks at a first pitch strike. The 0-1 from DeLong is in the dirt. Tied up at 1. Kind of a late decision to swing, but gets solid enough contact. It's 1-2 as she drives it foul. Letting that one go for a ball, 2-2. I'll even it 2. Instead, the count will be full with 1 out. Bartok over at second. Not the speediest runner. We'll see if they put him in motion on the full count. Just throwing her hands at it. This one just over the backstop and off the top of the press box. You may have heard that big boom there. All the same, we'll have a full count once again. Hit in on the hands towards the batting cage. Foul. Getting a look at fans taking cover, braving the elements. Always remarkable the level of support that exists in this community for their programs. Skipper in the dirt is ball 4, so runners will move and we'll have bases loaded. Taylor Mead will take the plate as a designated runner comes on. Mead has yet to officially record an at-bat with a pair of walks, but did come around to score earlier on in the second inning. Weekly hit, shortstop eaten up. That'll score 2, the runner all the way from second. Taking a weird hop in the dirt, going just to the right. Wasn't very well hit, but hit well enough to score the 2. It's now 12-0. Taylor Johnston batting out of the 9 spot has 3 RBIs on the night. After Johnston will bring up the top of the order. She lets strike 1 go. One towards the face mask. A snapshot throw down to first. Doesn't get her, but the runner will move to third. In the meantime, we'll have runners on the corners with a 2-1 count. Hitters count. Showing bunt, pulling back. Late decision to tag. Runner moves over to second on the snapshot throw. I think that one just making sure she had it in her glove, a little bit of a bobble. Two runners in scoring position to Johnston. Over the head of the shortstop. I think this is going to score both, and it will. Make that 5 RBIs on the night for Taylor Johnston. An ill-advised throw home will move her over to second now. A throw from the shortstop, just trying to get something out of that one, but over the head of the catcher. Danville now cruising as they're leading the way 14-0 over Mechanicsburg. Credit to Mechanicsburg, though. Danville, this wagon of a softball team, just a behemoth. As we highlighted, losing only to Olentangy Liberty. Able to keep it to a modest score until the third and fourth inning when things really broke open. Mickley, who has 3 doubles on the night, now looks at an 0-1. Skipper, Mickley tries to get out of the way, ties it up at 1. On top of it, right back to the pitcher. She flips it over to first and gets the second out of the inning. Mickley going down for the first time tonight in her 4 plate appearances. Abby Sapp, who is 0 for 3 on the day, will look to change her fortunes with a runner over on third and 2 outs. In on the hand, she takes it towards third, right over the base. It stays foul. She thinks about it towards second, and she does end up claiming it while also claiming an RBI for herself. Just like that, we have batted around the order here in the 4th inning. Marista Brown coming up to the plate for the second time here in the 4th inning. Brown grounded out her first time up on the first pitch of the AB to the second baseman. But they have never looked back since. Hit well towards the gap. It'll get down to the fence on 2 hops. Runner will score from second, thinking about second and taking it easily. Now 16-0 for Danville. All the time in the world. Great decision just to pull the trigger on that one. Good discipline hitting of trying to find exactly the ones that they want. Alicia Humphrey will take to the plate for her second time here in the 4th inning. She reached on an error to the right fielder, just off the tip of the right fielder's glove. Now with the runner in scoring position, a chance to add an RBI to her record. This one getting past the first baseman, thinking about home, and she does. Runner will hold up at first. So credit the RBI to Humphrey as Danville now leads even more commandingly.
Running out of adjectives there. It's very reminiscent of last night's Winford versus,
Now Ruby Bartok at the plate, 3 for 3 on the day. Hit high, still in the infield, but in foul territory. Third baseman not able to make the grab, but she had a good play on it, but just bounces out of the glove. Even fundamental play with using the 2 hands, but didn't go her way that time. So Bartok now down 0-2. DeLong with 2 outs, perhaps sees light at the end of the tunnel. Chipped off into the backstop. We'll have yet another 0-2. Bartok trying to get every piece of the ball. Throw down to first. Pitch is a called ball. A 1-2. Weakly hit towards short, but can't come up with it. Backspin on the ball. I think that may have affected the pickup. We'll take another look. She was way under it. You can see how the ball just kind of sat down. So timeout by the defense. They just want to take a breather, talk this one over. Just reassurance that they're only 1 out away from getting back on the other side of things. They will have just 3 outs to make up the deficit, to make it a single-digit lead for Danville. At this point, 8 runs. Maddie Payne at the plate. It's officially 0 for 1 with an RBI. Was hit by a pitch and walked. In at the letters, a well-placed fastball for strike 1. Late decision to swing. She pulls it the other way, and it lands just a foot foul. That one likely would have scored both the runners. Good opposite field power as she just lets that one go. So 1-2, 2 outs, runners on the corners. The delivery from DeLong. Good eye by Payne at the plate, now 2-2. Chops it off, foul. We'll have another 2-2. Addie Bocock in the on-deck circle. Had a huge RBI double earlier in the third. Once again, Payne will drive this one foul. Another 2-2. We're all full after the skipper. Full count, 2 outs. Likely see runners on the move. That we do. Hit towards second. Snow cones it, but gets the out for out number 3. Heading into the dugout for the top of the 5th. They need 8 runs to come back and avoid the run rule. Buy themselves just a couple extra innings. Stay with us.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Top of 5 action here at D.A.R.C. Field, as Danville is leading 17-0 over Mechanicsburg here in the district semifinal. Fouls it back right towards the backstop. This Lexi Poland Birdie Wilhelm, rather, 0-2 now she's facing. Now down 0-2. This one hit on the ground, and it breaks the streak of strikeouts that Bocock had going, but she will be thrown out at first on a ground out to the pitcher. So this will bring up the top of the order, Avery McDowel at the plate, officially 0-2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to the second baseman. Letting a fastball go in the dirt. It bounces away from the catcher. One of the few pass balls we've seen so far tonight, but nobody on, so no harm, no foul. Late swing driven towards the first base side, ties us up at 1. Too far outside, 2-1. Taking a look at totals so far. Mechanicsburg with 1 hit, 2 errors, no runs. While Danville, 17 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error. With the foul ball, we now have a full count with 1 away. McDowell, strong hitter, doing a good job of staying alive here in the full count. And McDowell will walk after the full count. Great job after going down with 2 strikes of battling back and taking charge, and now ending up on first. Bakovitz looks at strike number 1 in the AB. Third baseman 0 for 2 with the ground out to the shortstop and a fly out to the second baseman. Outside, 3-1. Now threatening to walk 2 consecutive batters. Swings right through it for strike number 2, and we have another full count. Hit weakly towards third. Humphrey moving to her left, pulls it in, throws it over to first for the out, 2 away. Routine play moves the runner over to second in the meantime. Hit high in the air and pulls it in for out number 3, and that is your ball game. Danville picking up the victory here, 17-0 over Mechanicsburg. A run rule victory to 0. A run rule victory for Danville. They're very accustomed to it, outscoring opponents by 8-fold on the season. So as we wrap this one up, stay with us for our MVP interview as well as our post-game show coming up next. Danville going to move on to the district finals. That'll be on Friday at Pick Central. I will be there with you to bring you that game. Stay with us for the MVP interview coming up next.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Bryce Coder with the OH.REPORT here with the Knox Community Hospital MVP player of the game, and it's Taylor Johnston, who was 2 for 3 on the night, 2 doubles, and 5 huge RBIs and a win over Mechanicsburg. Taylor, congratulations.
Thank you.
So in your first at-bat, grounding out but getting an RBI all the same, your next 2 at-bats coming up with 2 huge doubles. What kind of adjustments did you make between that first at-bat and your last 2?
Really, I just wanted to move my runner. My first at bat, I didn't really care if I scored her or if I just moved her. I didn't really care if I got out or not. That's my job as a slapper, is to at least move or score my runners. I was lucky enough my second 2 to be able to get on and move my runners as well.
And everybody all up and down this offensive lineup for you all can hit the ball so well, but some players, they get put in the 9 spot, they get a little discouraged. Not you, though. You come right after it. How do you kind of view your role on this offense of such a high-producing offense?
I've played softball for a while, and I understand where coaches think they should put players, and I understand that. Just because I'm in the 9 spot, it doesn't mean I'm terrible, but I have a role to play. I have a very great hitter and speed behind me, so even if I get on, they will hit me around.
And, you know, I've seen you come up with it time and time again in the 9 spot, really hitting the ball well, but ultimately it's the people in front of you that have really done a good job and getting on base and allowing you those RBI opportunities. As a hitter, what's it like knowing that you have such great people in front of you, knowing that almost any time you come up, you're going to have runners on?
It feels great, especially as a slapper, because that's what we're supposed to do, is have runners on to be able to move them and score them. And I really love getting my girls in.
Talking about slapping, that is a unique part of the softball game. Can you talk a little bit about the development, like kind of when you started that process and how far you've gotten now?
So I struggled as a right-hand hitter for a very long time, and I started slapping at 9 years old. I am self-taught. My dad and I worked a lot for it and watched videos, talked to other people about it, and I just work.
This is such a strong team in Danville, 24-1 on the season, only losing to Olentangy Liberty. We highlighted earlier they have an enrollment of 1,900 in their school. And playing for a team like this, you know you have high expectations. As a team, how do you kind of manage those expectations and stay strong and grounded?
Well, we just tried not to get in our heads. We try and keep each other up, and if we see someone in their head, we try to have their back as best as we can. Like our coaches say, this game may not be yours, but your teammates will have your back and get you up.
Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Coaches, team, community, my family, boyfriend.
Awesome. Taylor Johnston, our Knox Community Hospital MVP player of the game, coming up with 5 RBIs off of 2 doubles and a ground out. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Bryce Coder with you here with the Scout Construction LLC post-game show. And look here, Danville picking up the big victory, 17-0. Go ahead and take a look at our post-game stats. We had an opportunity to review the fifth inning stretch as there was no middle of the fifth. So now before you now, Danville 15 hits in Mechanicsburg, 1 errors for Mechanicsburg, 1 for Danville. Good game for Danville as they started things off with 9 runs early in the first, added 1 in the second, 5 in the third, and then ultimately the dam burst and scoring 8 in the fourth, put them at 17-0. 3 hits in the first one, 1 in the second, 5 in the third, and 6 in the fourth. Next up, Danville Central, playing in district final. We'll bring you back in 5 o'clock. Should be a good one. Wrapping things up. I'm Bryce Coder, your play-by-play commentator and director for the morning on camera and a rare camera appearance. Adam Thompson. Just one more free for our sponsors. Scout Construction LLC, a decade of business. Scout Construction site. Scout Construction 419-997-240. Danville Tire and Alignment Automotive Service Center for all your automotive and light truck service and repairs. Go Blue Devils. Community Hospital in the community for the community. Killbuck Savings Bank since 1900. Killbuck Savings Bank. Proud to serve our community with dedication, integrity, commitment, success. 2025 our organization wide. An incredible milestone. 188 years of building relationships. Powering dreams and growing together. DeVito Hospital provides high quality community healthcare. Quality of health. Families throughout the lifespan. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great rest of your night.